to show you how to play Careless Whisper by George Michael. If you want the letter notes for that song, come to LetterNotePlayer.com. I have them there for you. Let's start with the introduction because that's the glue that holds everything together on this song. Start with the bass. We're in the key of D minor and you start on a D, 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 G, 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 A, B flat, B flat, B flat, A. That's pretty much, it keeps that concept going all the way through the piece, those notes. D, G, A, B flat, back to A. And then the right hand, we're going to have a 2 pickup F, G, E. So quick, very quickly. Those FGs are very quick. And then we go E, D, A, F, E, D, A, F, C, B flat, F, D, C, B flat, F, B flat, F, B flat, A, F, D, B flat, A, B flat, C, D, E, F, G, A, and then we do it again. Now you'll notice that I try to separate those notes when I'm going up that scale, that A, B flat, C, D, E, F, G, A, so I don't blend them together right there. I try to put a little bit of space between each one. And then all we got to do is put those two hands together and we've got it. The key to this is to let it relax too. It wants to relax. You don't want to push it. Show you some things. When you do this, then you put the D and the F together and the E and the D together. I'm going to slowly so you can see it. We do the same thing here with the D and then the G. Now here the F hits before the A. And then the A walks up to the B flat. And then the D and the B flat go together. And the B flats are together. And then so we play through that thing twice and then we go right into the melody. Now the melody is A, G, F, E, D. D, D, A, B flat, G, D, F, D, A, G, F, E. D, F, G, A. D, C, B flat, A, B flat, A, B flat, A, B flat, A, G, F, E, D. Then we're into the chorus. F, 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 E, 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 D, D. F, D, F, D, G, F, E, D. F, 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 E, E, D, D. D, E, E, D, D, C. C, F, 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 E, E, D, D. D, F, D, F, D, G, F, E, D. And then there's a little interlude there, and the first thing he goes, oh, oh, and then the guitar comes in, classical guitar comes in with F, E, F, G, A, D, E, F, D, and then we're into the second verse. I'll show you that in a little bit. Now the bass is the same, but the way you put it together changes a little bit. It's very straightforward, that first part of the first verse, and then we change the rhythm just a little bit. So here it is with hands together, and I'll go slowly. So what you're doing right there is you come in with that second D after the G hits. So these hit together. Don't hit that as a pickup, but hit it right together. And then hit this. Then the third D is with the F. Then because this is E, D, it gets a little bit ahead of the bass. So the G comes in after the D. Then we have two quick Ds. And the A and the B flat go together. And then the B flat hits again twice on the G. Then the melody keeps going. And then these A's come together. You hit the G. And then the A. But you have a treble note, a melody note in between it. So when you get to this A, D, you have a pickup to the D. And then we go to that second part of the melody. Now here's where it changes. It goes D, 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 G, 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 A, B flat, B flat, B flat, B flat, A, D. And then we're into the chorus. I'll show you how the bass fits in with that. So I'll take it back to the beginning of that melody and I'll play it again, this time slowly but without talking. Again, that E, D, and then the D comes in after it. And then we go right into the chorus. Now, so you're going to match that E with the D down here. And the G's. And then we're going to match the D, G. Now here it's changing. So we're going to go with a B flat. Now that's tough. Do it however you want to right there. It's tough right there because you've got... So to hit this B flat after the fact, that's what their bass player does. He goes... So what you're basically trying to do is get a quick little da-da right there. G, G, A, B flat, da-da, A, da-da, and then match it to the melody. I'll do it again slowly this time. At the end there, you just slow it down. A, D, D, D. So here's that interlude. And then we're into the second verse. The second verse melody is a little bit different. It's D, A, C, D, A, G. G, F, E, E, D, A, G, F, E. Then it's the same. Here it changes. E, E, A, G, F, G, F, D. So he goes up there instead of down, right at that part of the melody. Now the bass is going to be the same, but you've got an extra little flourish in there. G minor sound, we're going to go up to G, G, D, D, B flat, D, B flat, G. So we're going to arpeggiate that down. Now if you were on a full 88 keys, you would do it down here. But it's off of my keyboard, so I play it up an octave. But they actually take it, they're actually in the low bassing. And then they go down from that G. But to make it on a 61 keys keyboard, I don't have enough bass notes there. I just go up an octave. So here we go slowly together through it. chorus. Right on in. You don't wait at all. Even when you're doing that chorus where it picks up a little bit of motion there, it still sounds relaxed. And there's where it turns up, and you just stay on that A. And then we go right back into that opening melody, that opening intro. Play it twice, just like they do in the intro. They play it twice, we play it twice here, and just keep it relaxed. Now, we're into the bridge section here, and when he sings it in this octave. Play it in that octave, but I like to go up there because we're coming up, and I like to go up to, just sounds brighter on the keyboard right there. Let's get the notes there. It's D, A, G, G, F, A, G, G, F, F, A, G, G, F, A, G, D, F, 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 G, G, F, F, D, E, D, E, D, E, D, E, D, E, F, G, D, A, G, G, F, A, G, F, D, D, A, G, G, F, A, G, F, D, D. Then you go up to octave D, D. C, C, B flat, A, G, F, D, and then we're back. Then we go right back into the chorus. So now let me take that slowly so that you can see how that bridge section works. Now notice on the bass, all I'm going to do is play those notes twice. So the bass kind of gets out of the way on here, and you can just focus on the right hand. When you get up to that high A, it doesn't hurt to hold it a little bit in the high D again. Just hold it back just a little bit there. It gives a little more interest to the piece right there. For the tag, go right back into the introduction. But then they fade it out. They fade it out with, oh, you know, and a little bit of vocals on there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the introduction one time, and then I'm going to go right into chords. Okay, so let me show you what I'm doing right there. So we come, and then you play F-D-A, F-A-D. So there's your D minor chord, D-F-A. Now I walk it to a C right there, which turns it into a D minor 7. So here's your D minor 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. So we go D minor to the 7th. And then we're going to the G minor. Now G minor is G, B flat, D. So I'm going to play D, G flat, B flat. So I'm going from A, F, A, D. And it sounds better to me to roll the chords. You can play them straight or you can roll them. So you can play them straight or you can roll them. Either way works okay. Doesn't matter. Now what we do there, we've got a G minor. So you got the G down here doubled. When I walk that down to the F, then we've got a G minor 7. So we go from a D minor 7th to a G minor 7th, and then we're going to a B flat, and we're going to walk it to an A to give it the B flat 7, and then we're going to a straight A minor, walk it to the G to give it that A minor 7, and then we'll end it with a D minor chord. Now you can add a color note there with B in there if you want. Doesn't hurt. Or you can add all three of these. So you can add those. You can add a note in there. What I'm doing is all you need to really play is the C, D, F, and that gives you a D minor 7th sound. What I add is the A in there to double that A. And then if you really want to add a little bit of contrast in there, you can throw a B in there. But see, it's a little bit too harsh for me. For my ear anyway. It's a little bit harsher than I want right there. So you play that tag together, and here's how it's going to sound. Before I play any more, let's walk that down. There's the 7th. Then move to the F. There's your 7th. Move to the A. There's your 7th. Move to the G, there's your 7th, and then that's what I have written in the letter notes, but you can add an A in there and it just makes a little bit richer sound. See? Right there. So we've got a 7th chord, and then 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 a 7th chord. So it's all 7ths, but what I do is I play the chord and then I move to the 7th. I play the chord and move to the 7th. And it just sounds good as a tag. Now let me play that tag through so you can see the whole thing. So from the tag it goes. Drag that out as much as you want. On a regular piano, you can soften it up if you want to as you come down there. There you have it. Careless Whisper by George Michael.